What's up, y'all? Everybody, it's Omari Thomas here, also known as Big O, and we're back on the O'Reilly Show for season 3. And on the O'Reilly Show, we're going to bring you
content directly from us student athletes. You're going to be able to engage with us using the comments below. You're going to be able to request who you want to see on and just kind of get to know everything about life as a student athlete. I'm Rylie West, sad to say, a former Lady Vols softball player, but I'm still going to school at Tennessee getting my master's. Me and Omari have been besties, or really great friends since our freshman year.
Indeed.
So it's sad that it's Omari's 5th year.
Facts.
If you don't know, the Players Lounge is a media platform for student athletes to be able to engage with you as fans. This is, like we said, our 3rd season. It's been a pretty cool journey. So welcome to season 3. We have so much fun stuff coming for you guys. But yeah, I'm Rylie West, Omari Thomas.
I'm excited.
Defensive lineman. And he's in camp right now. Game's coming up. So let's just jump into it. How's the team? How are you feeling? Just let's get the whole rundown and then we'll jump into things.
Yeah, you know, it's been fun, for real. Like, being able to come in every day. A lot of older guys just like me on the team, too. So we come in every day just trying to get better. We have fun. It's been fun, for real. It's been a fun camp. It's been a good camp, too.
On social media, a lot of the times you see like how draining camp is, but you always describe it as fun. So from your freshman year to now, what has made it fun for you and not like super dreadful and like just hard and like?
I think it's really more so like the time in between practices, like your break time, like that's when really when you like play ping pong in the locker room, or at lunch you play spades. So like it's different stuff that go into it besides like football and the means that like actually make it fun, where you like building the connection like with your brothers the whole time throughout camp. So when it comes games, like y'all done interacted with each other, had fun. So it's just chemistry, honestly, that you go out there on the field with. But camp's been really fun, especially 5th year, last camp. So
you know,
it was
for
good.
sure it's your
It
last
was good.
camp. Obviously, your schedule's from like early morning into evening with camp. Do you think that they set it up that way so you guys can bond together, or are you like, is it just go, 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 or that break time is built in for you guys to bond?
Yeah, it's definitely built in a bond. Like, it could easily not be that long. Like, camp could easily, the schedule could not be that long, but it's a part of it. They want you to be there. They want you to strain when you're tired, like, and different things like that. But the break time and, like, different lunchtime, the way things are set up, it's easy to be in the facility with your brothers all, because you might not have too long to like go home or something like that, where you gotta stay in the facility and hang out. So it's definitely built like that, so that way you're building that relationship together.
We're gonna get into all the players who have been pretty big spotlights in camp. First, you said brothers, so tell the people who you're closest to on the team, who you're playing spades with at lunch, who you're hanging out with the most.
Really, like, so we also like on our team, like we have to like sit with somebody that's like outside our position group, like, so that way you're learning everybody on the team.
At meals?
Yeah, meals.
Okay, that makes sense.
So like, but for the most part, like spades, Big E, I play with Big E all the time. That's a good partner for me. We like to run the table. But you know, Connect Four, AC, Arian Carter, David Hobbs, they always playing against Big E. I just be sitting there watching because I stay away from Big E on the Connect Four, but other than that, everybody we always all just hanging out with each other. But for the most part, Big E, that's my space partner, for sure.
So obviously you're on the D-line. Who has been a standout? We'll get into Bryson Eason, but he's been having a lot of talk about him. But who else has been standing out to you, specifically some of the young guys that have come in?
Yeah, for me, it's been Jackson Moy.
Okay,
he transferred from Stanford. He's been doing real good in camp. He's fit into our room. He's come in. He's gonna help us a lot this year. So, yeah, you know, Jackson just coming in the room, bringing his play, bringing his personality. It's been real good for him, and it's been good for us. So I'm happy to have him in the room, and he's been doing good on the field and off the field. So it's been good.
And then the coaches, press conferences, a lot of people have been talking to Bryson. We had him on last year, season 2. So just talk about his growth and then why he's been talked about so much at camp for people who might not have seen everything.
For me, just being able to play with Bryson coming in the same year is just actually seeing Bryson like actually start to fall in love with the D-line play, like being able to get comfortable where he's like in one position. He was moved around a lot coming in. So like now he's at a D-line spot where he's comfortable. He loves the guys in the room. He has fun. He's coachable. Everything that like you want a teammate to be, that's Bryson. So he's just taking that step and he's becoming more vocal, just continuing.
Cool.
He was a leader already, but he's just becoming way more vocal now. So it's just good. He's really taking a step in. It's only pushed everybody in the room to just become better, honestly. So it's been good. He's definitely pushing that room.
So sticking with the theme of defense before we move to offense, there's just one other player. Obviously, your defense has had such a growth time period while you've been here the past couple years. But the one player is James Pierce Jr. I saw that he was ranked the #1 player in college football, which is like phenomenal. You get to play with someone who's ranked #1. So talk about him as a player and then also as a person, because we don't see him on media, his personality as much. So talk about playing with him on defense as a person and then what he just brings to the team.
Yeah, James, playing with him on the field is good. You know, he's very smart, like very smart on the field. He knows the game in and out. We call a lot of stunts just being able to play off of each other, reading each other. So being able to be on the field with him is, you know, it brings a lot of spotlight to him, but at the same time, he's just bringing spotlight to the whole defense, whole team as well. So it's good to have someone like James that's on our team, but at the same time, off the field, you get James, like, he be in the locker room playing ping pong, just interacting, having fun with the teammates, everything like that. So it's good, like, being able to see James just continue to grow, too, because he's a young guy.
He is young. I was going to say, is he kind of a leader because of his talent, or is he just, like, brings people with him, more of like a silent leader that brings people with him because of it?
Yeah, it's more so like, in his position, being younger, he get put into that position fast. And you have older guys who was here, but it was their time to leave, so you get put into that spot. And he's just continuing to grow every day in that spot and being able to take the young guys coming in, like Jordan Ross, someone that came in that's expected to help us play. He's just taking him under his wing and just coaching him up, everything like that, teaching him. So James has really grown off the field just throughout the offseason and continuing to just show on the field that he is capable of being what people say he is, but he just continues to work every day and just grow.
That's awesome. It's like even better when the star player, the #1 ranked player, has the personality off the field and has that great vibe with the team. Because like being an athlete, the vibe is like what gets it going on the hard days. Like if you're not enjoying it with the people, you're not going to get things done when it really matters, when you're in the trenches.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So sticking with the theme of young guys, obviously there's a lot of talk about Nico and being QB1 and him just being young overall. As a defensive player, you guys have gotten to scrimmage with him against him. You guys got to scrimmage him a couple nights ago in Neyland. So how is he doing overall? And then getting to play against him, how is it?
He's doing good. You see him just continuing to grow, get comfortable in the system, everything like that. Like, you see him becoming more vocal as a person. Like, if you know Nico, Nico's real chill, laid back, but now you see him being able to hold guys accountable, and it's good to see just him taking that step. And, you know, we always want Nico to feel that he's comfortable. Like, he don't have to go out there and do something by himself, and he never looks at it that way. So we all come together. We know we playing for each other, and he just continue to grow every day. And just going against him on the field, like, he's good. He's a good player. Yeah, so it only makes us better every day. Just it helps the defensive line, linebackers, DBs, everybody just to be able to go against a top quarterback like that and a smart guy just being able to have him on our team where we go back in our locker room, just joke around with each other. So it's good. Nico, a great guy.
What do you think is playing against him? Like the hardest thing to defend about him as an individual, or like what do you think his best quality is? Because I always want to know like what makes someone so good playing against them.
I think Nico, what makes him so good, he's just he thinks fast back there. Like as a quarterback, like he's reading everything fast. So when you have a quarterback like that, he's either see something he want or he trying to get out and do what he want to do. So Nico, he a playmaker, and that's definitely going against a quarterback like that. You have to think fast as a defensive lineman too, because that's what he's doing. So
that's good. Well, I'm really glad. Camp seems to be going well. I know I'm not the only one that was like wanting all the small details on James and Nico, but I'm super excited. We're gonna get into a little bit later the schedule and just a preview of that. But I want to know how your off season was. We haven't been together in a while, and me and Omari have been friends, like we said, for a really long time. And this is really us catching up right now. So Omari did do a back to school drive in his hometown in Memphis. So just talk about that, because what you do as an athlete off the field is so special. So just talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, so went back a weekend, we had a football camp, me, Jabari,
Okay.
yeah, me, Jabari, two other of my high school teammates, Rodney, Reggie. They play football in college as well, and we just
Pausing you.
Uh-huh.
Jabari Small, if you don't know, former
shout
running
out
back
Bar.
here.
He's been doing
Yes,
good.
we miss Jabari so
Yeah.
much. He was also one of my close friends, but he's actually playing for the Titans right now.
Yeah.
So go him.
Go him.
But yeah, okay, keep going.
Yeah, so we just had a football camp at our old high school on that Friday night, just inner city free camp, just everybody able to come out.
Free.
Yeah, free.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Oh, just giving back.
Yeah, just out there, we want to have a good time,
Yeah.
just having fun. But be able to have that camp, that was a good turnout. Way more kids than we expected, honestly.
Nice.
So it was a great turnout. Then the following day, had a back to school drive. It was the second back to school drive.
So it was camp and a back to school
Yeah,
drive.
camp and a back to school drive.
Aww.
Yeah. And then the back to school drive, I did that through my foundation, Old Cares.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh cares.
Yeah.
You need like a jingle. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Oh cares.
We literally said it. It's a video.
There's a video.
It's a video. They literally said that. But that was cool. My family, they all just helped me put that together and everything. So it was good to be able to do that. It was a good turnout too.
Aw, I love off
Yeah.
season.
What about you? How was your summer?
I know. Well,
Were you busy?
I was busy. Sadly, in May, I finished my career as a Lady Vol. I wish I had a 5th year, but I
Yeah.
was after the COVID part.
Right.
Then I got the opportunity to play professionally for
Okay.
Athletes
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Tell them
And-
about it. Tell them
Yeah,
about it.
Athletes Unlimited is a professional league, but it doesn't just have soccer. It has lacrosse, basketball, women's volleyball,
Okay.
and it's a weird structure, but it's pretty cool. You get to play for points, and the points make a leaderboard.
Okay.
Every week there's a draft, so I played for 3 weeks in Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
And every week's a draft. The highest rated players get to pick their teams, and there's no coaches. There's facilitators that can help, and you're playing for points. So it's a lot more
Smooth.
strategic. It's different than normal game, obviously.
Yeah.
Every inning wins, every at bat you can get points, every out for pitchers. So it was a really, really good experience.
So you say there's no coaches?
There's no coaches. You draft your team and you coach your team how you want. There's facilitators that are there if you need help, but if not, it's totally open to the captains.
Yeah.
It was one of the best, if not the best experiences I've had playing, because I got to play with my idols that I
Right.
watched growing up.
That's
and
cool.
then I just got to see playing against the best competition. It was
That's
phenomenal.
Cool.
It was
That's
so
cool.
much fun.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
fun.
quite the same as Oh Cares.
Yeah.
But
It's still-
Athletes Unlimited cares.
it's
Shout out
fun.
to Athletes Unlimited.
It's fun.
Great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. And
Did
then
y'all only play in Kansas?
we only played in Kansas. They have a second league that's still going on right now
Okay.
in Chicago, which I did go up and visit a few of my friends
Okay.
in Chicago.
Smooth,
So that
smooth.
was another part of my summer that was
That's
fun.
good.
But I was in Wichita, Kansas. Wasn't expecting to do it. I just got the opportunity to do it right
Yeah.
after the season. And I made the most out of it. And I had so much fun.
It sounded like it was
But-
cool.
But now I'm back getting my master's, getting to watch you guys,
Facts.
getting to watch all the sports, obviously.
Everybody.
But we're about to go through your schedule.
Okay.
And a new thing this season at the O'Reilly Show is we are going to go and call it the O'Reilly Preview. And we're going to preview the next game or the next few games. But since the next game isn't for a little bit of time, we're going to go through each game in about 5 minutes. And we're just going to talk about them and what we're most excited for, what you're most excited for, and then maybe the stadium, certain things like that. Okay, Big O, I have your fall schedule in front of me that starts on August 31st at home versus UT Chattanooga.
Coming up soon.
An in-state game. How do you feel about it? Are you guys already preparing for it in the sense that you're already watching UT Chat film? Is that what you're preparing for now?
Yeah. So now you get to the back end of camp, you start to work towards that first game.
Okay.
Your opponent, different plays, different things like that. So we definitely watching film on
Okay.
Chattanooga.
And then the first home game is always electric. I know
Yeah.
it's an early game. It's 12
I think
p.m.
it'll still be.
But it's Neyland.
Yeah.
They show up. They show out every
It'll
single
be
time.
fun. First game gotta come out on that.
The first away game, September 7th at NC State.
Mm-hmm.
They're ranked 24. And I know ranking doesn't matter. We've talked about that before. You guys are starting out at number 15. So
Mm-hmm.
already in a top 25 matchup, NC State. Hopefully there's a lot of fans that can go because
Yeah.
it's right down the street,
I think
technically.
that because our fans, they travel.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think they'll definitely be there.
Have you ever been to NC State?
No, I never
No.
been to Charlotte.
Oh, I played at
Yeah.
NC State a fall,
Nah, I never
but
did
I
that.
obviously didn't get the football experience. So I'm excited. I'm hoping I can get to that one.
Yeah, and we play in Panther Stadium.
Oh, it's not at NC State.
Nah,
It's in.
NFL Stadium.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, game 2. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I can go. Then we come back home versus Kent State September 14th, which I don't even have to like say,
The
I wonder
home
how
game.
a home game is just going to hit
Home
every
game,
single time.
every
I don't
time.
even
It don't
care.
matter
It
who.
doesn't even matter if it's SEC. SEC does feel a little more amped up at times,
Yeah.
but a home game is a home game, and you
It's
know
not
when
go
you run out the
crazy.
tee, it's going to be loud. So
Facts. I agree.
then we start SEC, and you play away at Oklahoma, which
yeah.
I think we talked about this ending season 2 of
Yeah.
the O'Reilly show, but talk about that first.
That's
just-
gonna be. It's one of those ones. One of those ones. It's gonna be a good game for sure. Crazy atmosphere.
Yeah.
Everybody is gonna be insane. Coach Hype going back.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good.
If
for
you didn't
sure.
know, Coach Heupel was quarterback at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Did he win a national
He
championship?
won the national championship.
Yeah. So
And I want to say he came runner up for Heisman.
wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna just be a lot for
Yeah, it's
them to
gonna be a
cover. It's gonna be so interesting. And then that's y'all's first SEC game
Facts.
of the season, but it's also Oklahoma's first SEC game.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be.
It's a lot.
I hope like
Yeah.
college game days there. I hope
It
it should.
be.
It really
be.
should.
It should be.
Okay, then you have your bye week, but this schedule is
Yeah.
unique this year because of the new
2.
playoff. Yeah, there's 2 bye
That's
weeks.
wonderful.
For the body,
wonderful.
I can imagine just
Yeah.
getting an extra week of rest and then
That's
prep.
wonderful.
So bye week, and then you can prepare for going to Arkansas. Have you ever played at Arkansas?
Yes.
Did
My
you?
freshman year.
Oh, full circle
And we
moment.
lost.
Oh,
we
so
have
it's
to go-
redemption.
Yeah, we gotta go handle.
Okay, we'll keep it at that. We have to go handle.
We have to go
Okay,
handle.
then we have a really big like home stretch.
Yeah.
Home versus Florida, October 12th. I think we already know the redemption that you guys kind of
Yeah,
have
that'll
to.
be fun. That'll be a fun game. Is that the checker game?
The 8th annual, I heard.
Okay. Then.
So when I was getting recruited, I vividly remember one of the first games that I was like watching was a checkerboard against Florida. So like
Yeah.
that was like it's full circle.
Yeah, full
but
circle for sure.
Omari got into a little scuffle with Florida last season that we talked about on the show. So I'm gonna need you to like behave and get the win.
For sure.
Don't push anyone.
Gotta handle it.
Okay, then another home game versus Bama.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to bring back that feeling of when we beat them at home 2 years ago or 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
So
It'll be
yeah,
a good game for
it
sure.
will be. And they're starting out ranked 5th. So
That's good.
I know they're still probably going to be top 10 by the time y'all play them. So
Yeah,
that's
that'll
going to
be
be
a
a good
good
one.
matchup.
Neyland's going to be this home stretch
Yeah.
rocking. Then you have a bye week, which is nice to
Smooth.
split up the home stretch and the SEC. Home versus Kentucky,
Smooth.
always a rivalry.
Out.
I hope it's a night game because I feel like we play
know what's
best against
crazy?
Kentucky at night.
That game is on my birthday.
Is it?
Yes.
Well then, okay. It
Yeah.
has to be perfect then.
Gotta be
Gotta
a great day.
Gotta be a great day.
Gotta be a great day.
Okay, then home versus Mississippi State. And they weren't in the SEC.
Yeah. That's one team
The
in the
team that
SEC
you
I haven't
haven't
played
played.
against.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. The 5th year is just full
Yeah,
circle and
full
new
circle,
experiences, so I
everything.
love it. And then away versus Georgia. They're obviously starting the season ranked number 1. I don't see them
sure.
dropping much lower if they do. So that's going to be
It'll be a
tough
good
going to
matchup.
Georgia, but we travel.
Yeah, we
so
travel.
you'll get a good crowd. And
It's gonna be fun.
yeah, it will be fun. The challenges
sure.
are what makes sports fun.
It is.
Like
It
you
is.
don't want to go and play someone who's not going to be competition. So
Facts.
that will be fun. And then home versus UTEP, which is University of Texas El Paso, I believe. And I think that's your senior day.
Yeah.
Your 5th year senior day.
Again.
Yeah, it will be emotional.
Yeah. Sad.
I might cry actually.
It'll be a sad day.
It will be a sad day. And then we finish off in-state rivalry, Vandy away, and I just have to go. It's in Nashville.
Indeed.
We'll make the
the
stadium
time.
orange
You might-
anyways.
Try to go to a Titan game or something.
Oh, to see Jabari.
Yeah. Would be nice.
We have to. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to like be watching you. I no longer will be in fall ball, so I'll be
Yeah.
like fully locked
Facts,
in.
locked in. For
Fully
sure.
locked in. But I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you for sharing like
Indeed.
everything about camp. I'm
course.
so informed. I'm ready for this season.
Of
I know
course.
you guys are. I know the team has great chemistry. The youngins are gonna show up, show
Yeah,
out, and
gonna
you guys are
shine.
you guys are gonna lead them. So Thank you guys so much for tuning in to
Indeed.
season 3.
Glad to be back on the
I know,
Omari
I'm
show,
so
man.
excited.
Glad to be back.
I know. Okay, leave us comments of who you want to see on the show. And if not, we'll see you next time.
Thank y'all.